Hottest in the city, that's Wylie and it's gritty. If you wanna know about the work, tap in with me.
Yo, you know we back in the building.
Gang is back, man. Where we at with it, man? Hello.
We selling them peas on now.
Yeah, shit, what up, great fan? Shout out to Wifey. What's up, baby? How you doing? We back at it.
Come on now.
I told you we won't stop.
Come on now.
I told you, baby, we
Come
won't
on
stop.
now. Come on now.
Love you for the support. We still in this. Yo, what up? What up, Grit?
Yo,
Yo,
shout out to fam, shout out mom, pop, shout out all, everybody that's been tuning in, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. It's the same work.
I know they missed this.
They had to.
I know they missed this.
We even tried to get something out earlier for y'all. But God gonna do what he gotta do. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate all the love out there. I want to give a shout out to my man Juan.
Yes,
Cologne,
sir.
man, the new cameraman.
Come on now.
Some different styles.
Go.
You know what I mean? Some different features. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate you.
Hey, you see who new?
Hey,
I mean that new.
Hey, so no longer behind the scenes. Now in front of the camera.
Come on
I
now.
want a big round of applause
Uncle P.
for my man Don P. Easy TV. So shout out to my man Don P. If you don't know, this is the man behind the scene for all of those dudes that's tapped into his network of watching whatever you want in the world.
I'm saying we got March Madness going on.
Every game, every time.
The playoffs about to come up.
Everything, man. I don't miss nothing. I ain't miss no pay-per-view fights.
Come
I don't
on
miss
now.
no NCAA March Madness.
Come on
I
now.
don't miss no end of the season big time playoff games.
Shoot.
I don't miss no big time boxing matches with Calissa.
I'm pretty sure you told me you was watching. What was the Marty Supreme movie?
It's Supreme. I'm watching Mercy or some new movie came on.
I got the Avatar on there now.
Oh,
shoot, we got Avatar on there. Come on now.
Hey, Joe go to college. Tyler Perry joint crazy.
Come on, even
You know
if
what I'm
you
saying?
if you didn't watch the Man of the Year Sinners,
Right.
it's on there too.
It's on there too. The Oscar winning Sinners.
Come on now.
So whatever you want to watch, man, make sure you connect. Don, give them
yeah,
those socials.
Say,
Give them those
tap
socials
in,
real quick.
give a little,
So I only got them on social, but if you need to reach me, I'm sure y'all could put the phone number right here.
Yeah,
Should
sure.
just
Right,
text, put the ad on there,
Mm-hmm.
and just reach out, and I'll get you what you want.
Right.
Sure.
If you try to reach them, you can always reach through my socials.
You already know.
NYC, you got NYC Coach B.
Yep, sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
You got Team Gritty.
Come on
You
now.
got
YB
Gritty
Athletics
Brian
Tap
Show.
Show. We'll get you there.
You know what I'm saying? So whatever you need, we're gonna get you there, man. And I just want to give mad love to our viewers.
Yeah.
All our viewers and listeners that's been like, yo, when y'all coming back? When y'all coming back? When y'all coming back?
Where's the show?
You know what I mean? We was on hiatus for a little bit. We had a long basketball season.
Ruling.
We learned a lot. The kids learned a lot. We appreciate them just locking in for those 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
Now we back into a little time where we can get back to our people. Get back to the people.
Back to the work.
You know what I'm saying? Back to the work, man. So the way we want to do this is we're gonna have a couple of segments, and this first part, what we're gonna really discuss is
We talking about this
we're gonna
rock.
talk about ball, man.
Putting this rock.
At the end of the day, that's the love
Come on now.
of which we all have. This right here connects a lot of lives. You more likely know somebody because you play ball.
Everybody I
You know what I'm
basically
saying?
knows because I'm.
Like, think about this. There's a world that connects this to every relationship.
Come on now.
You're a ball player. I don't care if you uptown, downtown, West Coast, East Coast, down south, up north. If you play ball, there's always like this level of respect you'll get.
Right.
Now then the levels go up and down depending on how nice you
There
are.
are levels to this.
You know what I'm saying? Depending on how nice you are. So we're gonna talk about ball for a little bit, man.
What you want to talk about first? March Madness or Travel Ball? What you thinking?
Let's go March Madness because it's popping right now.
Woo.
You know what I'm saying? March Madness is fire right now. We had some games last night. You know what I'm saying?
Some crazy ones. I mean,
Let them know.
which one you want to start with? We can start with what? The St. John's one?
Let's go with the St. John's. Let's talk about St. John's.
Shout out to my dog Dylan Mitchell, working with me since he was a, high schooler and everything like that. But he took off, did his own thing. Now he out there at St. John's. They ended up taking the loss. I mean, the Duke, squad is crazy. You got the Boozer twins out there.
They never lose.
They don't really lose.
They haven't lost at no level, really, ever.
I mean, shoot.
They won all their high school chips. They won all the travel EYBL chips.
I mean, but when you got those type of guys, and I think that's the thing. It's like what you're seeing now in March Madness is you got a lot of the players' kids playing. You know, you got the losers. You got a lot of these different other players. But I think when you have that professional coaching and that professional training from a young age, it really just sets you apart.
No, it does, man. And let's talk about some of those games yesterday, man.
Right.
Like one of the teams everybody been sleeping on, I mentioned it a few times because they got that young point guard and then they got Stojakovic kid. Illinois,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Iowa, Illinois.
The Fighting Illinois.
Right, that was a big game, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, for sure, but I mean, I think the biggest thing is when you look at these types of teams that are getting into the, Final Four and things like that, they all play defense and they all run sets.
Right.
Basketball isn't just improv and things like that, but Illinois, they run a lot of good sets.
For their scores.
Mm-hmm.
And what I try to tell these kids, there's a pecking order in this whole basketball thing when it comes to, especially in a half-court offense.
Right.
So obviously, through practice, you kind of realize who's a shot maker, who has what skill to create it, control space. Because space is infinite, so you're not creating it, you're controlling it.
For sure.
You're controlling the distance of that other body in front of you.
And then you gotta have a lot of trust. When you're running these sets, like, you can't be like, oh, this guy hasn't been hitting every single time. You gotta move the ball.
You gotta move it according to what the offensive is leaning to. You leaning to your guys who can score the ball.
Facts. But you didn't think they was gonna beat Iowa like that.
Nah, not BTA.
That was
BTA.
like belt.
That was BTA.
And Illinois didn't shoot well from the three at all. So that's one thing, kids. You do not have to live and die by the three. You can get your buckets in other ways. They shot 18% from the three.
Right,
and
they love the three. They love the three.
So
the high percentage shot has got to be the shot that you covet.
Right.
Because, I mean, at the end of the day, if you're a high percentage 3-point shooter, that's one thing. But if you just like to, if your nickname is Jack 'em Up, or Chucky, you know what I'm saying? Like that means you're not a high percentage guy.
Nah, it can't be.
You know what I'm saying? So your name is Elvis, but they scream, yo, they go Chucky.
Oh.
That means you always catching it and just letting it fly with no hesitation.
They'll let 2 or 3 makes go in, but they shoot 12, 13.
You shooting your team out of it.
Right, they shooting toward it.
Essentially, you shooting your
and
team
it's bad. But, that's a good squad. But, I mean, I think the squad that everybody's talking about, competing with Duke is Arizona.
Yeah,
that's
they not going to do.
Squad right there.
That was a good win for them. They got all the parts. They got depth. They got the big time point guard.
They got guard play.
They got guard play. They got the young kid.
They got some bigs, and they shoot well.
What's the young kid's name? How you say Coat? Peter
I don't know how to Karkachuk. Yep.
Peter Coat, something like that.
Something like that. It's one of them. It's hard to say it, but
y'all know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, but he is 7 for 11. I mean, 8 rebounds, you know what I'm saying?
They have good numbers.
Great numbers. And then you got Pete. Pete Coat, 9 for 18, doing what he need to do.
Right.
But
they got a balanced attack.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that when you look at March Madness, you have to have a well-balanced team. Because you look at these, players like AJ DeBansta, you look at Darren Peterson.
Yeah, too one-sided.
Right. Even A-Cuff.
Right, and the thing is that you just game plan for the situation.
Yeah.
Like, so it's 2 games today. It's I know it's UConn.
Yeah. Michigan playing right now.
Yeah, Michigan and Tennessee.
And they are putting belt to Tennessee right now. It's 48-26. Ooh-wee. I mean, well, Michigan's the number 1 seed, so we already thought that.
And so while we talking about Michigan, because somebody brought this up to me the other day, Michigan. Mm-hmm. So when we talk about Michigan being the number 1 seed, they're driven by the NIL. So that's an NIL team, and what that means, for all our viewers that don't know what that really means, NIL deal. It's basically a team that was bought to win. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't recruited. All the players wasn't recruited.
Right.
And raised. They kind of just go into the transfer portal, which is the most popping commodity in college sports. Mm-hmm. The transfer portal. So for parents and viewers who don't know what that means, the transfer portal is it's like a free agency where college players can jump into.
It don't mean you're going to get picked up.
Right. It's no guarantee, but most of them have some reassurance before they jump in that they're going to get picked up, whether it's some kind of communication with a coach or a team. But it's almost like a free agent pool. Mm-hmm. It's like you jump in, you take on these bids, it's almost like being re-recruited.
Mm-hmm.
But now you looking at it from more of a monetary standpoint.
Right. The difference now is that you have your alumni and you have your school that they got all this bread.
They can pay them now.
And because
out loud,
your big
schools,
secrets. Your big schools that probably get 3, 4, 5 kids off NIL. Like your mid majors, they might get 1 or 2. Like you
so
see
Michigan, like 4 or 5 guys NIL.
So
from other schools,
basically had a whole team.
Yeah. Their whole team was bought.
Mm-hmm.
So, and there's a gift and a curse to that.
Right.
But at the end of the day, what we're saying about it is that it's part of the game.
Right. And I think
part of the game.
I think that's what a lot of these kids are kind of learning early, especially with these AAU programs and things like that. You see a lot of these kids who play with one team, play with another team, play with another team. But I feel like what's happening, especially with these NILs and things like that, because even going back to AJ DeBanster,
right?
A lot of these kids aren't really getting a real culture. They're not getting a real foundation with other players. But you see, like the Dukes, and even you talk about women's UConn and things like that. They have the same coach with the same play style. You talk about Houston; they didn't make it too far. But Sampson, he's been having his fundamentals and his foundation be. It's been years that he's been doing the same
Let me
thing.
ask you a question though. You're speaking of a culture though, because before. You know what I'm saying? They was talking about, I know there was talks about paying these college players.
Right.
Now you got these NIL deals.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now they paying these players, but don't it kind of fuck up the culture a little bit?
That's what I think.
Well, money.
What you think?
Money dirty every water. Like think about it. Think about every level of life.
Yeah. Anything.
Once you put money in it, it's gonna muddy it up a little bit because you're gonna have corruption.
Right.
Because the problem with money is greed.
Yeah.
So even if you getting money, they want more money.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So obviously you start to dilute the product.
Right.
And so right now you got a regular cat getting $1 million.
Right.
He ain't did nothing special. He ain't accomplished nothing.
Yeah.
But because you don't want him to have him, because it might put him at the next level, I'm gonna throw him the number.
Right.
And then you got the imbalance of you got your star player making more than your coach.
Yeah.
How much I'm gonna take from you?
Yeah.
In the practice, or does the coach now have to be submissive?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Does the coach have to now be like, yo, chill?
Right.
I got at the crib with a bottle of whiskey.
Right.
Chill.
It ain't no more coach orders no more.
I gotta chill. He gonna fire me.
Right.
Yeah.
Or the alumni gonna start writing tweets, because that's the thing. You got these social media guys out here talking about, oh, this coach, the players are making this much more than the coach, and the coach ain't even know that. He ain't even know the play structure. Now he know because social media telling him, and now he's salty.
Yeah.
Now he's not trying to play him no more.
So it's definitely muddy in the waters.
Yeah, no, for sure. But even going back to like we was talking about with travel ball, I think that's another issue with it in itself, because now you got parents paying thousands of dollars in February, and they don't even know how many tournaments they're getting. They just know they're getting the bag, and they're going out of state. And on top of that, my kid is going to be at a tournament where the number 1 player is going to be playing at. So of course he's getting recruited. Ain't that right, Coach? He's getting recruited, right? He's got to be getting recruited.
It's become such a travel ball has got its value. I talked about this every year since we've had the pod.
Right.
There's a value of travel ball that some coaches, some organizations are doing it right. Mm-hmm. And that's making sure you spend the necessary time in the gym in order to progress.
So how much time do you think is the necessary time
per
in the
week
gym,
for a travel ball program?
Not for the kids, not
for
for
the kid. No, for a kid that's effectively invested in something that's supposed to be helping him. Mm-hmm. At least anywhere from 8 to 12 hours on the minimum. A week.
So how many days does that translate?
That translates to almost at least 2 hours a day to some degree. Or you could go 4, right? Or you could go, or you could split it up how you want to if you're a program that has the overload on the weekend.
Right.
Or do one during the weekend and overload. Whatever combination, because the problem is because you're asking these kids to value travel ball for its entertainment. Right, and not for its substance.
I remember one show you said it was almost like a summer camp for these.
Right. I think parents use that.
Right.
See, there's two different angles of this. It's the kid and it's the parent.
Speak on that, because you've been a travel ball coach for a long time. You had a kid that was doing travel ball, and and then you've been a parent of a kid who's been on a different team than your coach?
It depends on what we're trying to do. Like, you can't truly say you're trying to be recruited in any aspect if you're not doing off-camera work. Ooh. I call it. No camera, no eyes, no friends. If you're not doing that other investment, you can't be really serious about being recruited.
Right.
Because it's to the point now where 6'3" ain't enough. 6'3" athlete ain't enough.
Right.
6'3" athlete that can read ain't enough. You know what I'm
6'3"
saying?
athlete that can shoot, read, drive,
and jump
ain't enough.
So it's almost like you gotta have all these elements a little earlier than some windows of these kids.
Right.
And what you do in the summer is valued because that's the largest time of no school, 2.5 months. But when you break up a travel ball season, April and May are mostly played during school.
Right.
Yeah.
And then June is back to high school.
Right.
And then it's July.
Right.
And then July is just really the 2 lives that are valued.
Mm-hmm.
So when you break it all up and you just look at it from what's really important, you get the 1 live period before July.
Right.
Before June basketball.
Right.
And then you get the 2 after.
So 3 live periods.
3 live periods.
So what's all the other tournaments for?
All the other tournaments are for social media value.
Okay.
Promotional value.
Okay.
Likes, follows.
These are like the big, like we're not talking. Are we talking about the Rebels? They're talking about the Night Riders. Like what are we talking about with those teams?
We're talking about those tournaments are just a showcase. Look at my program and how we progressed, how we look, what show we bring. But the value of travel ball is based around